Hello, here's how you beat each boss in the 6.0/Luna 1 Stygian Onslaught. Starting with the Aeon Blight Drake, it's different since the time it was in the Abyss. In this version, every 25% health the boss loses, it will gain resistance to the element it took the most damage from. However, if the boss stays on a specific elemental resistance for too long, it starts flying and basically you lose from there. So the strategy is to beat him with 2 damage dealers of 2 different elements. And as it gains resistance to one element, you deal damage with the other element and you repeat until the boss dies. Which means for team building, you just need damage in 2 elements. Some examples are like a Mavrika team plus a Natlan carry or a Skirk team with good hydro damage. Next up is the Crab boss. The gimmick with this guy is that it spawns seeds that if it takes bloom damage, then the seed shoots itself into the boss. However, if the seed takes pyro damage, then it explodes, doing a ton of damage to you. So basically to beat this guy, just use a Hyper Bloom or a Nilo Bloom team. I don't see any other way around it because if you fail his mechanic, you actually die. Lastly, the Fatui boss. He has a shield that constantly regenerates at a very fast rate. You have to destroy this shield 4 times or else you die. And the only way to stop the regen is to apply Electro/Lulu Charge to it. However, you can technically brute force this mechanic if your team has enough DPS. It's easy to break it with Electro characters, but all you need to know is that you have to break it within 40 seconds, with your first rotation starting with 0 energy. So the best thing to do here is to make an Electro Charge team, but there could be an issue where your team sucks. So you could experiment with stuff like a Freeze team or an Overload team, especially since this guy is quote unquote a normal enemy. Therefore, you can actually freeze/stagger him a ton when he's not in his shield phase, and potentially delay when he goes back into his shield phase by a lot. Okay, bye bye.